The media probably shows you the aggressive side of Julius Malema, but in this video I'm gonna show you the other side of Julius Malema that you don't see on the internet. Ironically, this side of Julius Malema has made him one of the greatest politicians that we have ever found. Great leaders, as I've said, are made, and due to the type of life that Julius Malema have passed to, the things that he's been through during his childhood to now as a person, the way we see him today, has made him become the Julius Malema. Now, before watching this video, now let me give you a short recap of who Julius Malema is behind the videos. Julius Malema was born on March 1981 in a place called Seshego, township near Polokwane, probably down South Africa. He has born in first-hand poverty. With this has made him become a great leader, understanding what people goes through. And now in this video, I'm going to show you the other side through his speech of Julius Malema that the media not shows everyone. This is specifically for you, and I want you to see how the life of Julius Malema has made him become a great leader, because he understands what minority goes through. He understands what people who are poor goes through. He understands the economic struggles that South Africans go through. I don't want to say much. I want us to watch this video and then come back and talk about some things which are also done outside the camera that people don't know. I'm going to tell you after this video. So let's watch the video and talk about it.
A mistake. You are a survivor, and you must always tell yourself that I am not a mistake, I'm a survivor. You can say whatever you want to say about me. If I survived that day when I could not do anything for myself to be where I am, I will survive many other days, and no one can define me. So do not allow them to come and take out their traumas on you. Bana le mathata ba shebile bontata bona le bomma bona ba shapana ko matlung a bona. That's why ba tla ka attitude eo ya bosawana ko lona. Don't listen to nonsense. I grew up without a father. My mother was epileptic. We survived on Sasa money. I am here today. So many names were called on my family. I was brought up by a grandmother. I was never shaken by clowns that look like hobos today, after they said so many things about me and my family. Where are they today? It's only you and you alone who can decide what your future is going to look like. Future is not what you are going to get in a distant horizon. Future is what you make of it today. If you are going to disrespect this old woman when she talks to you, that's the future you are creating for yourself. I listen to my grandmother. No one can tell me anything. That's why no one can tell me anything, because I know myself. I listen to those who cared about me. Listen to the people who care about you. Do not listen to all these clowns who go around saying all manner of things about you. You've got the big family of mothers and fathers who care about you. If you're feeling bad, you have a bad day as a boy child, there are a lot of men here. Just pull one of them, hey, I go to today. And then release. If you are a boy, you are allowed to cry. Anyone who said men don't cry is a fool. Men must cry and release yourself. It is out of those tears that you are going to stand up to confront the future. Those questions are going to visit you. Why me? Where is my mother? Where is my father? Am I different? What is different about you? you are put into this challenge to see if you can stand the test of time. Le mo bokaosane ba rona because lona is bacha ke lona le tlo determinang gore future ya country e ya ko kae. But you can't decide our future if you can't stand the test of time. Lengwala test, mo lebe mo, you are writing a test. Your life, it's a permanent test. Lekwala test. The question is, are you going to pass the test? And the answer, you must give it to yourself. I don't listen to complainants. I come from nothing. And no one can come to me and complain, and I listen to such and I sympathize. I don't. As they complain, I want to hear, what is their suggested solution? You ought to have a solution. How nale matata, you always have a solution. Are we booey? Say something about how can we resolve this problem you are facing. I don't believe that when you are born poor, when you are born an orphan, it's not your problem. Your problem, what do you make of that? If you are going to be an orphan, that's your problem. It's not a problem of those people who came to dump you at the gate. Take responsibility and say, this generational curse is going to stop with me going forward. In my family, I will have a wife, I will have a husband, I will have a beautiful family. I will look after it and look after many other orphans because someone did the same about me. So I complain. That's why we are black people. I cracking. We fight. So I'm talking to fighters here. I'm not talking to people who are going to feel sorry for themselves for the rest of their lives. We are here to help you. But take a decision to help yourself. Hear it from a person who had nothing. My story, one day I will tell it. I had nothing. I woke up with something, had everything. One morning I woke up, they took everything. And then I came back again. Why? It's because once you have built a house, even if they take it, you know how to build a house. You will build another one. And that's the attitude all of you must have. We don't want complainants. We want people who are going to say, we are going to stand up and do this thing for ourselves. How mongokarwetsa bosawana mo botsotsi mo ke lona before le monka le muisha ko mama lona. Stop it. Stop what you are doing. You don't appreciate. You lack the appreciation. Call each other into order as peers because you will have an ear for each other. Let's go to mama, let's go to staff members. Let's solve lona. Why? This home, it's our home. And no one is going to mess with it because we're saving it for more generations to come. It must help us. It must help many others who are coming after us. Protect this. It's your home. We're going to support you. We're going to give you all you need to have comfort. We are going to support you and make you feel comfortable. And the strength and the confidence. Let them talk. You need to hear those things because it is those things that are going to make you strong. Barbana graduate amu ukarba wikinyana so ba sharp ko strategy ba we tsala hey mama ise molatu ko motseng o re ngwana wa lena o shapile wa ka o. That's how you grow up. That's how you become part of solutions. Uskana na bophelo bo easy because mama waits or bo be easy. Life is difficult, but you must soldier on. Don't give up. And the EFF is here to support you because EFF is for fighters. It's not for cowards. If you are a coward, you don't belong here. But if you fight, even when things are difficult, you keep on fighting. This is your home.
The first thing that Julius Malema does that the cameras don't show you, one, is what we called communal engagement. What do I mean by communal engagement? Communal engagement, these are activities that people do. It can be charitable works. It can be, workshop mobilizing the youths and trying to talk to them, to encourage them. Julius Malema has been doing charitable works, and most of this is not shown on the media because people only know his aggressive side. Now, the upbringing of Julius Malema have made him to understand the struggles of the citizens of South Africa and even outside South Africa. That's why in my videos, I normally insist that Julius Malema is not only South Africa's president, but he is the African president, and he deserves the name African president. The cameras won't show you the charitable works that Julius Malema does for people, the encouragement that he does for people, tree planting that Julius Malema does in different places in South Africa and even outside South Africa. Recently, in Kenya, there was an opening of university. Julius Malema showed up for Kenyans. Remember, this is a university in Kenya, not even in South Africa. But he showed up and delivered a speech. And even in the speech, he was brave enough to call out President William Samoei Ruto for the things that he does there in our country here, Kenya. So Julius Malema is an outspoken person. He is a soft person outside the camera, and he loves laughing. And I do enjoy the other side of Julius Malema rather than just the aggressive side that the media always shows us. And it is okay to have the aggressive side because sometimes for your information to reach people, you need to be aggressive. And that I give Julius Malema 100% acknowledgement. For the charitable works he has always been doing, visiting children's home, visiting the homes of the old people, going to prisons and talking to people. These things Julius Malema have been doing, but majority of people don't know this because they only concentrate on the aggressive sides of Julius Malema, the the court cases which have always been happening about Julius Malema. But he's just a human being raised by a grandmother who understands the struggles of people, who knows what is poverty, because he has been raised in first-hand poverty. He has been raised in a house where poverty is real. And with this is why I came to say that great leaders are made through the lifestyle in which Julius Malema have been brought up. It has made him to understand the struggles of different individuals. This has given him the economic drive. That's why he came up with, the EFF to economically sustain South Africans, to economically sustain Africans, do away with things that hinder Africans' development. This includes corruption. This includes exploitation of our mineral resources. This Malema has achieved. I'll talk about the second one. Number 2, I'll talk about collaborative efforts. Julius Malema, if you want to know that Julius Malema is for the good of everyone in Africa, Julius Malema have collaborated with the opponent. For example, the Democratic Alliance, which is the opponent of the EFF. Julius Malema collaborated with them just because for the good of the good of South Africans. And these coalition movements that Julius Malema have always been pioneering, collaborating with different parties to ensure that there is a sector of Africa or South Africa which is well catered of. These efforts in collaboration that Julius Malema is trying to make is for the good of South Africans. And a good leader will put their differences down to ensure that people are well served, to ensure that people are peaceful in those countries. And with that, Julius Malema does not have the grudges with people. He only sees what is right, for Africa, what is right for South Africans. That's why he doesn't hesitate to have collaborative efforts with even the opponents that he always have. When there is a problem, it is a national problem. It is South Africans' problem, not party's problem. That's why you understand why Julius Malema collaborates even with the opponents, but the media doesn't show that. The media only shows the aggressive parts of Julius Malema, and we need to understand that this is a guy, this is a person who has also been raised just like you. This is a person who have also been raised to have, you know, this smooth art to talk with people. He can always laugh, he makes jokes just like any other person. So guys, tell me what you think in the comment section. This is Eugene from Kenya, and I'll be bringing you more political news. Until then, peace, love, and harmony. Salute.